Hi, friends. So let's check your person's late night thoughts for you. My voice might sound a bit different today because I am still recovering from a bit of cold. So please excuse me and thanks a lot for being here. These are the three piles for you, like these are the three options for you to choose from the left to right. So take your time and choose the card that you are feeling drawn to, and I will see you at your reading. Hi, pile number one. So you were drawn to this Six of Cups. So let's see your person's late night thoughts about you. We have the Fool. Somewhere I feel this could be a situation where things have ended. This can be an ex, does not have to be, but this is the strongest possibility. Like a lot of you will be able to relate to it. This is an ex or a past person coming through. We have the Hierophant. We have the Moon. Just a moment. Clarify the Fool. So we have the Tower for the Fool. We have the Ten of Swords for the Hierophant and the Seven of Cups for the Moon. Bottom of the deck we have Ace of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Ten of Cups in reverse. Okay. So we have strong Scorpio, Aquarius, Cancer and Pisces energy, also Taurus. Number 16, 7, number 5, number 18, 9. Yeah, these numbers can be significant, or any numbers that sum up to this number 5, 7, 8 can be significant. Okay. Okay, a weird thing happened right now. My tripod fell off out of nowhere suddenly, like literally out of nowhere. So I don't know. I take everything as a message. So I am taking it as a message here. The fallout of the connection was very sudden. Like it ended abruptly. Maybe things were going good, or maybe things were getting somewhere, but then it ended out of nowhere. Like the change was very sudden in this connection. The way things turned around was very sudden in this connection. I strongly feel that. Or if it was not sudden, it was very something happened very unexpectedly, and the ending of the connection was inevitable because of that particular unexpected event. So take it how it fits our situation. Okay, this is the first message that I'm picking up. Okay, coming to your person's late night thoughts about you. I think this person thinks a lot about how their non-committal energy led to the fallout of the connection. It's not just non committal, I also think that this person was reckless the way they have shown up in this connection. Like, there is something about being carefree, casual, to that extent that you, like this person did not even, I won't say care, but this person maybe forgot that you are also there with them in this connection, and it's not something which is just on them. Your opinion matters as well. So they realized a lot about how their behavior caused the connection to fall out. Like, somewhere there is a lot of realization around this, that majorly they were responsible for the fallout of this connection, and they know that they were not really attentive to what you have to say, what you need, what you want. Yeah, what you want, those things were not taken into consideration. I think this person was very stubborn in their ways. Like, they were not willing to listen to you at all. Their attitude was like this, that if you can listen to them, you can be there with them, or else you can leave. But whatever will happen in this connection, it will be as per their convenience and as per their will. Like, in order to be with them, you will have to follow them. That was the attitude of this person, and right now this person is blaming themselves for that. Like, there is a lot of shame, a lot of um, I would say this, that this person is taking there is, I won't say responsibility, but this person is blaming themselves a lot, because we don't see any card here which is pointing towards any kind of accountability or responsibility here. Like, this person is not willing to take that in front of you. Okay, so I won't use those words, but yes, there is a lot of self blame going on. Like, this person is blaming themselves for what happened here, and they understand that it was because of their recklessness, it was because they were not attentive to you, it was because they were only thinking about themselves and they were not thinking about you. So this person understands that it was because of their selfishness that this connection came to a point where things are not going good. And this person might dream about you a lot, this person fantasizes a lot about you. I think this person has very minimal idea of what is going on in your life. Maybe you are not on social media, or even if you are on social media, maybe you are not posting a lot, maybe you are not showing a lot about yourself, or somehow I think whatever is going on, this person wants more information about you. This person has a lot of questions about you. This person wonders a lot about your whereabouts and everything, but this person does not have the details as they would like to have, and uh, that's quite overwhelming for this person, I think. And yeah, this person is looking for certain clarity, like a certain level of clarity. I think they are trying to justify their action towards you in their mind, okay? Because the blame is a lot to take, like it's way too heavy for them to hold themselves accountable. Sorry, I'm just losing my words in this while I'm not sure why. Maybe this person also feels that way, lost in their thoughts. They just can't articulate their thoughts. I'm not sure. But yeah, maybe because generally, it does not happen to me to this extent that is happening in this pile. It's like I know what I want to say, but when I'm trying to say it, I'm just messing it up. Something of that sort. So here, I think this person tries to justify it to themselves that okay, this is why I did that. This is why I was like that with pile number one. I had my own reasons, but then it's running short. The good news is that it's running short. None of their excuses are working in their favor. Like they are unable to justify their actions towards you, if that makes sense. But it's also a lot for this person to face the truth. This person thinks that they should have been a bit more expressive towards you and more honest with you and less stubborn with you. Like the picture is very clear to them right now, but it's a lot for them to handle this realization, you know. It's a lot for this person right now. I think they're one, not one, but they're thinking like this that a single wrong step on their part led to this. But I'm very sure it was big enough. Like it was a big enough reason for you to end things with them. I also think that you ended things with them, you called things off with them, and I think it was because this person gave you no other choice but to leave it behind. For a lot of you, I think you are the one who called things off here with this person. And for some of you, if this person ended things with you, there is huge regret around that. So yeah, that's all I have for pile number one. I'll keep the reading short today and I'll close it here. I'll move on to pile number two. Thank you for being here. Hello, pile number two. Those who were drawn to this Knight of Pentacles, this is your reading. So let's check what is your person's, like, what are your person's late night thoughts about you. Pile number two's person's late night thoughts about pile number two. We have the High Priestess, so strong water energy, especially Pisces. Number two can be significant for some of you to the month of February, and also the other numbers that add up to the digit 2 can be significant. We have the death, again the Scorpio energy coming through. Number 30, number 4 can be significant, or any other number that adds up to the number 4. The month of October, November, December can be significant. We have the Sun. A lot of major arcana over here. Did you notice this? Those who know tarot. So there are some big realizations coming through. Leo is significant. Leo number 19, 1, 10, 28, the month of July, August. Clarify a High Priestess. We have Five of Pentacles. Clarify the Death card. We have Wheel of Fortune. Clarify the Sun card. The cards are coming out in such a messy way in this pile. Clarify the Sun card. The devil in reverse. You take another card. They have temperance. So Sagittarius, what is this? Sagittarius, Capricorn, Wheel of Fortune. Okay, all the cards are major arcana over here except for the Five of Pentacles. So I'm not sure what's going on with you guys. This is hell of a connection for sure. Like it's not been easy, especially on the viewer's part, I feel. So this person's late night thoughts about you. This person is definitely not done with you, pile number two. That is the first thought in their mind. Even though I think they're not making a move towards you right now, and maybe it's been a while, and you guys, the viewers, are wondering what about this person, what is going on with them. Is this connection over? Are they not coming back or something? So I don't think so. This person is just taking some time, being cautious, standing still, and thinking about what to do next. But this person definitely is not done with you. They think that there are things that are still needed to be explored or something. Like it's more like an unfinished business kind of vibe I'm getting from this person. Like this is what this person thinks. Like they're not ready to let go of you yet, is what they are realizing. They feel this deep connection with you, like deep connection with you, no matter how they showed up in this connection. I think the way they showed up in this connection was very unstable. It was like a roller coaster ride with this person. The highs were too high, the lows were too low. When this person is good, they're too good, but then when it's bad, it's really bad. So there is definitely a very strong connection with you, which this person definitely does not understand. That why they feel this way, or somewhere they also feel that they are not dissolving of such a great connection, like such a deep connection. They feel this way that they won't be able to handle it, that they won't be able to sustain it with you, and it's not because of you, it's because of them, the way they are. Because this person is giving me very pessimistic vibes. Like even if you give good things to this person, they will start looking for the bad things in it. I think this person has strong abandonment issues from the past. It can be from a childhood. Um, it can be from the childhood. It can be, I mean, childhood as in from the family, or maybe an early partner, like while they were a teenager or something. Like it does not have to be, but I think this connection triggered a lot of abandonment issues that they were carrying from the past, and somehow I think they were not able to see it till now. They thought that they are unable to trust you and there is something wrong with you. Maybe this person put you through a lot of unnecessary tests, and they tried to manipulate you. They tried to see you who you really are. They tried to test you, your patience, your limits, your boundaries. I think they were testing you a lot, knowingly or unknowingly. But how they were justifying to themselves is this, that I'm unable to trust pile number two completely. So it's not on me, it's on them. But now I think they are able to understand why they were not being able to trust you completely. It's not because of you, because I think you have given them enough proof that you are a reliable person. So it's their own abandonment issues from the past. that they have these trust issues, and they think that no one is trustworthy. Okay, and that's the same reason why they keep looking for red flags in everything and everyone. They just start looking for faults the moment they come across anyone or anything. No matter how good that thing is, no matter how good that person is, it's because of their unresolved stuff from the past. And this is something this person was ignoring so far. I think this person might have had a very difficult journey in their love life. Not saying that you did not, you also might have had, but we are looking at this person, and somehow they understand this, that they were the ones who was making it difficult for themselves. Maybe they had a lot of opportunities with other people in the past, but everywhere they did the same thing. They were repeating the same mistake. It's like a cycle going on in their love life, and because of your presence and because of your absence now, they have realized it, how it was always about things that they were not able to resolve within themselves and not about the other person that they have in their life. So I think this person was putting a lot of blame on you subconsciously, but it was not you. And somewhere I think you were also able to trust it, that like understand it, that they are not able to trust you completely, or yeah, like there is something off in this person's energy. You guys also understood it, I feel. So that's a very big realization. I think it goes beyond this connection. It's a lot about themselves too. And I think if this connection was not in their life, if you were not there in their life, they would not have come to this realization, is what they think. And I think you guys were sent in this person's life to help them let go of certain things that they are carrying from the past, to help them learn their lessons, because I think they were ignoring these lessons for a long while. It can be years for some of them. And yeah, if this person is able to learn their lessons, I think after that, it's up to you guys if you guys wanna let this person in. But I think by the time this person will be fine and ready for a relationship, you guys might lose interest. A lot of you might lose interest. Not saying that it is gonna happen for all of you, but at least for some of you. I think this person understands this, that you are like a light in their life. I know how dramatic it might sound, how cheesy it might sound, but it's like this is the truth, okay? Like you have helped them see a lot of things, a lot of toxic patterns that they were holding on to, which they thought was the right thing for them. There are certain things that they thought are working in their behalf, sorry, on their behalf, but it was not quite the case. And they understood it because of you, the way you are. I think you guys are also someone who went through a lot. Maybe this person, if they know you for a long time, maybe this person saw you go through something and then get out of it with a lot of grace and kindness and positivity. And I think that's exactly when this person realized, if they can do this, then why am I stuck in this shit? There must be something I'm doing wrong. Now, for a lot of you, I think that this person has not expressed that to you, but it's definitely in their mind. Your journey triggered a need for change, a need for reflection in themselves. By number two, it's getting a lot spiritual. I did not expect it to go that way, but I will have to put the messages the way they are coming through. So this person definitely sees you as a very, very positive influence in their life. Maybe this person is um, used to having a lot of toxic people around them, a lot of people just like them who believe in this darkness, who likes to stay stuck in the darkness, and all. But I think you were like a unique person in their life, very different from the other people that they have around them. And that's why I said that you are like a light in this person's life, and this person agrees with that. They agree with that. A lot of you, I think this person wanted to have a hold over you. They wanted to hold on to you in a very toxic or in a very manipulative way, that I was saying before as well, that this person tried to test you, your boundaries, they tried to manipulate you. And yeah, like this is the message coming through, that they wanted to have a certain kind of hold over you guys, but you guys have proven them wrong. Maybe you guys appear very soft and kind on the surface, but they might not have understood the power of being kind and graceful till now. This person might be someone who thinks that kindness is weakness. If someone is kind, we can take advantage of them because they are weak. They won't be able to handle their emotions. Maybe this person had such kind of thoughts about you, and you have proven them wrong successfully. You have shown this to them, that you might have feelings, and this is very human thing. Like this is a very human thing to have feelings, but the problem comes when you become slave to your own feelings. So this is something this person realized about you, that they can't really hold you back in a manipulative way. If they have to keep you around, if they have to keep you in their life, they will have to come straight. They will have to approach you in a positive way, in a straightforward manner, in a good way, not the way they were doing things. Okay, so this person understands that they have to heal a lot of things, they have to make a lot of changes in their life. And that's why this person is not making a move towards you, because it's gonna take time, and maybe this person does not know if you are gonna be there till then, because this person understands that first it's not gonna be easy, second it's not gonna be very quick, like it's a time consuming process. But one thing is for sure, that they need to heal. They understand it. Maybe this person was avoiding it for a long time, but when things with you went south, that's exactly when this person might have started thinking along this line, that why do I keep messing these good things in my life? What's my problem? I'm very sure that this was not the first time that they messed up good things in their life, but I think the previous experiences were not intense and strong enough to trigger this need for change in this person. Even if they felt like changing, it was probably for a very short period of time, because I also think that this person can be very stubborn, very toxic to themselves. Okay, but I think like they wanted to have a hold over you, but instead I think you had a hold over them that they did not realize till now. It became opposite, like quite the opposite of what they wanted. In the process, they got somehow attached to your energy or to you. And I think it started off as something very sexual, but yeah, it went to, like, it progressed in a way, and it became something more than that, which this person also did not expect. This person did not want it to go in that direction, and I think there was a lot of denial about it before, that no, it's just an attraction. But they have also reached a point where they can no longer deny the deeper aspects of this connection, right? So, yeah, I'll close the reading here, pile number two. I hope this resonated and helped you get some clarity. And yeah, I'll move on to pile number three. Hi, pile number three. You were drawn to this King of Cups. This is your reading. So, let's check what are your person's late night thoughts about you. Pile number three is person late night thoughts about pile number three. We have King of Wands. Also, we started the reading with the King of Cups. Strong masculine energies over here. This person might struggle to express their emotions through communication. Like the verbal expression of the emotions might be missing on this person's end. This person might be someone who likes to do things, who likes to show things through action. Like there are certain things which you will understand by studying their actions. That okay, this person cares. But maybe when it comes to their expression, like emotion, expression of their emotions, they're not very good at it. But they could be good at showing that through actions. For a lot of them, I think they like to express love through physical affection, intimacy, but I think that's also something which makes them misunderstood in the eyes of a lot of people. Maybe this person forgot how to express love through other things apart from physical affection and all. It might be a very specific message for someone here. We have Eight of Wands. Their late night thoughts are this, that they have a lot of attraction for you. Okay, I'm getting something here, but I want to see more. We have Five of Wands. We have Knight of Wands. Okay. Clarify the King of Wands. A star. Clarify the Eight of Wands. We have Two of Swords. We have Page of Pentacles. So I think right now not a lot of things are happening over here in this connection. This connection might have got stuck at a point where they were trying to get to know you more, but I think this person did not express their intention to you completely. This person might be someone who was giving you mixed signals, pile number three, and you might have thought this way that no, this person might be just interested in the sexual stuff and not in a deeper connection. So maybe you distanced yourself, pile number three, from this person. I think a lot of you distanced yourself. If it's not an ending, I don't think it's an ending kind of situation, but it's definitely stuck in a limbo. Not a lot of things are happening over here. You must have felt this way that you need to protect yourself from getting invested emotionally, and you distanced yourself. Or maybe you are keeping your distance. Maybe this person is very impulsive or inconsistent in their behavior. Maybe this person has a tendency of ghosting you now and then. Maybe this person comes back to you and then disappears, and maybe it happened for quite a bit, and maybe it happened a few times, and right now you think that you will have to stand your ground, you will have to protect yourself, you can't get in the mess of this person because you do not want to be hurt. So what I'm seeing here is this, that this person is looking for a chance for the renewal of this connection. This is the late night thought of this person. The first thing that I'm getting here is that they are looking for a chance to revive this connection. but somewhere they think that it's gonna be tough this time. um, it's like this, that it if it happens, like if they get a chance to revive this connection with you, it's gonna be like a very exceptional situation, too good to be true kind of situation, because probably the way things have gone between the two of you, maybe it's difficult to revive this connection from there, at least in their perspective. You might have a different kind of opinion. You might feel this way, that this person is exaggerating, which I can agree with you to some extent. But yeah, this person does not agree with us. For them, it's difficult. So there is a lot of desire for you, a lot and lot and lot. Like, this is not a full-fledged connection, I feel. This is not a full-fledged relationship. It's more like a friends with benefits kind of situation, a situationship. Um, yeah, like there is a lot of passion for you, definitely, as something that this person cannot ignore, something that keeps you in their mind quite often. Sometimes this person gets mad because of the way you have this hold over them, as if they can't change their mind about it, like they can't let you out of their mind. They try to change that, but they just can't. They feel this way, that they're chained to you in some capacity, like the attraction is off the charts. Maybe you guys have a very good chemistry, they just can't ignore that. Maybe this person tried to have that with other people, for some of you, not for all of you. Or maybe this person expected to have a similar kind of thing with other people, but they realized it, that what they have with you is very different. And with other people, it's like a clash, not something as good as what they have with you. Like they have some expectations which only you can fulfill. Like with you, it looks very natural, like it's very natural. Looks like you guys are naturally compatible when it comes to the sexual stuff. With others, it's like it's more like this, that uh, like they're just not on the same page, is what I can say. So like that's also something which keeps them uh, tied to you in some capacity. Like that's also a reason why they keep coming back to you, because they just can't find it anywhere else. I think there are deeper emotions beneath the physical intimacy part. It's not just that, like it's not just all that, but this person might have a tendency of making it about all that. Okay, this person might have a tendency to suppress their feelings, to ignore their feelings, to not. Yeah, I think I just saw this now. King of Cups being clarified by Two of Swords. This person might choose to be blinded to their feelings. Like they choose to do that. That I just don't wanna look at this side of myself. Like I just don't wanna consider this. Even if it's there, I don't wanna get into this. I don't wanna think about it. Like regarding their feelings, I'm saying they have a lot of feelings for you, but they just don't want to see that side of them. Like they do not want to touch that side, you know, and they just want to keep it to the physical intimacy part only. And yeah, like it's like they are in denial to themselves, to that extent that this is what feels like a reality to them. Like this person is a bit delusional, is what I would say. And they realized this, that that's exactly what got the connection stuck and made you distant from them. They wanted to know you more, is what I see. You definitely caught their attention. This person might be someone who likes to jump from people to people, like one experience and done the next. that's done, and the next, like, this person is always like this, that what's next, and they jump from relationships to relationships, people to people. Like, this person might have a tendency of changing things when it gets difficult, like at the slightest point. Like, it does not have to be a lot of things. A slight difficult thing is enough for them to make certain changes, to make certain big shifts. Yeah. But with you, I think this person kept coming back to you, and that's like, I think they're intrigued about it, but at the same time, it's very disgusting for them, because intriguing, because this is not very common in this person's life. I think this person might have other people fighting over them, or this person might have other people chasing them and everything, but they never had to go back to anyone. Like, they did not have to keep going back to anyone, or even if they did, it's a very rare case, I think, and they might have thought that it's not gonna happen again. But here with you, it is happening again, or maybe it's happening for the first time for a lot of them. And it's intriguing for this person because they never thought that it could happen. And the second thing, that why it's disgusting or irritating, is because they do not like to be controlled. I think they are the ones who like to have an upper hand in the situations. Because I have a lot of masculine energy coming through from this person's side, so definitely they might be very controlling, but here they feel that they lose control with you. Neither they can control you, nor they can control the narrative of the situation. Instead, they feel changed to you in some shape or form. I think it can be a bit connected to the pile number two. You guys can check out pile number two. I'm very sure you will have a message over there as well. Okay. So I think this person sees you as one of a kind. Like, you are definitely unique with the star card. You stand out. Maybe the kind of people they are used to are very, like, similar minded, and it's not bad to be that way. But I think this person gets bored easily because of the same reason, because they think that they have figured it out and everything. Like, they think that they know everything about how other people's mind works, how girls' minds work. If this is a masculine we are checking about, they think this way, that I know how the female minds work. But I think you have kind of proven them wrong. You have shown them that no, every female mind does not work the same way. Yeah. So I think this person is delaying the decision making as of now. This person's late night thoughts are this, that no matter what, maybe not now, but they will come back to you sooner or later. And yeah, if you do not want to give them a chance, now that's up to you. But yeah, they want to come back to you. So that's what like this person's late night thoughts are about you. Pile number three, I'll leave your reading here. I hope this helped. Thank you so much for being here. Bye.